Peace and YouTubers, HoloFlame2 here. Um, Today I'm bringing you guys an in-depth character skill tree analysis of Borderlands 2, hence says the title. Today we're doing Axton's, and I'm also going to be uploading Salvador Zero's and Maya's. I don't know if I'm gonna get Salvador and Zero today, being we have a whole another tomorrow before Borderlands 2 comes out, so I can take my time. But for now, we're doing Axton skill tree. So the three categories of the skill trees are gorilla, gunpowder, and survival. So pretty much we're just gonna start off with gorilla. I'm just gonna explain the tree, list off the perks in the tree, next and next, and so on and so forth. So pretty much the gorilla tree is pretty much just, it names itself. This perk tree consists of additions for Axton Saber Turret. Um, these consist of missiles and adds a completely new gun smack dab on top of your Saber Turret. I mean, these skills are pretty sweet. I mean, it consists of adding extra gun damage, accuracy, putting missiles on it, and then adding an entire another gun. So you got two machine guns shooting, two, meaning there's two normally, so it adds four. So you've got four machine guns shooting along with missile pods firing all over. I mean, it's crazy. So here are the gorilla perks. I'm going to list the top perks and then below and below and below and below until we get finally to the bottom level. Okay, so naming from left to right, as you see in the picture above. There's Sentry. Increases the number of shots your Saber Turret fires in each burst. Also increases your Saber Turret's duration. Over to the right is Ready. It's a picture of the stoplight. Ready increases your reload speed, which is pretty simple, but game-changing. Which also, the reload speed can be upgraded using your badass rank as well, so keep that in mind. Down to the bottom, with a little picture of the sunlight laser bloopy thing going on. We got Laser Sight, increases accuracy of your Saber Turret. And then with the shield, Willing, improves your shield recharge rate and shield recharge delay. So really so far on this right side it's been more statistics, and on the left it's been gunning. So down to the middle left where we've got three, Onslaught, Kill Skill. And pretty much the ones in the, what is that, hexagon, I think? Hexagon? In the hexagon shaped shape, with the pictures inside the hexagon shape, it's a kill skill, which is killing an enemy do something. So Onslaught. Killing an enemy increases your gun damage and movement speed for a short time. Over to the right is Scorched Earth. Adds multiple rocket pods to your Saber Turret. And Able. Damaging an enemy causes you to regenerate health for a few seconds. This effect does not stack multiple times. What stacking is there's certain perks where in Zero's skill tree, I want to say it's Cunning, you can stack a certain skill 999 times, which is a critical hit skill. So if you hit somebody in the head with a critical hit, or anywhere really, wherever the critical hits are, usually in the head, it can stack more damage next time you hit a critical hit, and so on and so forth. So now we're into just the single slots, to where the picture of the grenade is Grenader. Increases maximum number of grenades you can carry. Crisis Management. You can gain bonus gun damage and melee damage while your shields are depleted. And the last and bottom perk, which is Supercharged Beastness, Double Up, adds a second gun to your Saber Turret and changes both guns to slag bullets. Slagged enemies take bonus damage from all non-slag attacks. That is just crazy. And sorry about that. I'll probably put a video up later explaining elemental damage, but the new thing is slag, and it's pretty cool. I'll explain it later. So our next perk is Gunpowder. Okay, so Gunpowder is more of a teamwork class between Axton and Mr. Saber Turret. The perks focus on gun skills that boost Axton's use in just guns. as well as saber boost and even some boost to both. Longbow is included in this tree, and P.S. that's the one where you can teleport Axton's turret. It sounds pretty legit. I mean, the bottom perk is when you deploy it where it lands, it causes a nuclear explosion. I mean, that is just sweet. But as I said, the longbow turret perk is in here where you can use the longbow technology. So I'm just gonna read them off left to right, down, down, down. Okay. Impact increases gun and melee damage. Expertise increases your weapon swap speed and its aim speed. Also, your quick movement or your movement speed is increased while aiming. So it's kind of like if you guys play COD, that's kind of like a sleight of hand pro, quick aim pro, stalker pro class right there with expertise. Down, back to the left is Overlord increases magazine size with assault rifles. I definitely predicted that, being Axton is the commando class, there had to be some type of magazine feature to it. And Metal Storm, which is another kill skill because it's in that hexagon. Kill skill, killing an enemy dramatically increases your fire rate and reduces recoil for a short period of time. Steady reduces recoil with all weapon types and increases grenade damage and rocket launcher damage. So, gunpowder is also pretty big on explosive damage as well. Longbow turret. This is what I explained already. Your saber turret can be deployed using longbow technology, allowing you to deploy it much further away. I am so sorry, I think I'm getting a cold. Oh man. Anyway. Battlefront. While your saber turret is deployed, you deal increased damage. That sounds really sweet. I mean, that's one of those teamwork boosts that I was talking about. Down over to the left. Duty Calls increases the damage and fire rate of non-elemental guns, and Do or Die is the picture of the skull. Allows you to throw grenades while in fight for your life. I believe that will be very helpful. Down is Ranger. Makes you better at just about everything, and it gives you a plus 1% to gun damage, accuracy, critical hit damage, fire rate, magazine size, reload speed, and maximum health. So pretty much, it makes you just better at everything. And last, but completely not least, is Nuke, which is deploying your saber turret, sets off a small nuclear blast, and that is just crazy. I mean, that sounds sweet. Okay, last but certainly not least is the survival tree. Survival is all about health and regeneration. Because really, face it, you're gonna need lots of health to make it through the treacherous lands of Borderlands 2. Saber boosts such as Maglock, which is where you can stick your turret to the wall, and cooldown perks can be found in survival as well. This tree sounds pretty nice, I'd say. The bottom perk allows you to deploy 2 saber turrets at a time instead of just 1. I think that's a little bit of an overkill there, and I doubt I'll be using a lot of survival, but there's definitely a couple perks in here that are definitely worth going through to get. So, here we go. Healthy increases your maximum health. Preparation increases your shield capacity. Also, when your shield is full, you regenerate health. I believe that will be very helpful, and probably one of the things that I will start off, if I play Axton, a lot of the votes have came in that I asked for, as Axton and Maya the highest, actually tied at 6 or 7 votes, and, so yeah, you guys definitely need to go to that video and vote, because it's got almost 1,000 views and 12 votes, so come on guys, help out. But anyway, that's definitely something that I'd like to use. Last ditch effort is pickaxe and shovel. Increases your gun damage and movement speed while in fight for your life. That doesn't sound very useful because, I don't know very much about fight for your life, but you're down, and I don't know about movement speed being super helpful. Improves your Okay. Let's start this again. Pressure. Improves your reload speed and shield recharge delay based on how much health you have. The lower your health, the higher the bonus. Forbearance, which is the fire extinguisher. Reduces the duration of status effects on you. Burned, corroded, electrocuted, and slagged, blah 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 blah. Also increase maximum health. The Phalanx Shield, which I think sounds really nice. It's kind of like the picture of a bubble. Your saber shield projects a protective shield. The shield attempts to block enemy ranged attacks, but lets friendly range attacks pass through. Enemies' movement and melee attacks are not affected. Pretty much, it's like putting up a giant bubble shield. If you guys ever played Halo 3, it's pretty nice. Yeah, quick charge, the electric socket type thing, output, whatever. Kill skill. Killing an enemy causes your shields to quickly regenerate. For a short time, I should say. For a short time. Okay, the picture with an arrow leading to the turret is resourceful. Increases your cooldown rate on your saber turret action skill. That's going to be useful in any way possible, really. But also, in this, you can take your turret back. Like, say it's halfway, and a lot of the cooldown time will be, like, say, cut halfway off because you only used half of it. I think that's going to be very useful. Very, very useful. Okay. Here's Maglock that I was telling you about. Maglock, your saber turret can be deployed on walls and ceilings. That's going to be very useful because you can just throw it on a wall and then shoot down people. That's really cool. Grit's the Tooth. Grit. You gain a chance to ignore damage that would otherwise kill you. In addition to not taking damage from the attacker, you will regenerate half your maximum health. That's really good. I've got to say that is probably really good. And Gemini, this last turret, as I said, allows you to deploy 2 saber turrets. I think that's way overkill, but I mean, I'm not going to tell you guys how to play because I'm sure that would be very helpful, but it seems like a super overkill. And I thought that just, whoa, okay, that I accidentally clicked a button and that scared the hell out of me. I just thought I'd tell you guys that the normal cooldown without any perks or anything is 42 seconds, but you can always take the take your turret, take the saber turret back, and the cooldown's cut off. So 46 maximum if you use it all. And off that, I will leave it with a peace off. Please like, comment, rate, subscribe. Head over to my other video where I just kind of did a quick character analysis of all the characters in Borderlands as well as some Necromancer details. I'll be putting up other skill tree analysis, depth, plot things going on later in the day. But for that, go over to the video and like, comment, rate, subscribe. Peace out, YouTube.